Resource for any manager. The biggest resource for any manager is his own time. How he or she utilizes their time is going to define the success or the failure for any manager. As you would have seen that there are certain managers who are very punctual, who are very disciplined with their time. They not only give adequate and sufficient time to their team, but they also have sufficient time for their own work and also in their personal life. You will see that they are on schedule, they reach the meeting time on time, they are always available if anybody needs their time and help. Whereas, on the other hand, a majority of managers are very poor in time management. They do not reach on time, they are always delayed, they are always in a hurry, they always have something to finish it off. Whenever you go and talk to them, they will say that they are very busy, they don't have time. So that means they are always in the quadrant of urgent and important. They have something to finish, which means that they were not working very clearly what is important. Once they know what is important, obviously they would have been able to manage things properly. Well, the time management is one of the very important asset and tool for a manager to become effective. But if they don't use that tool properly, if they don't manage their time properly, they become ineffective. Well, welcome to my channel, friends. My name is Arun Thukral, and in this video today, I'm going to talk to you about how managers are able to utilize their time and they become successful. So I have defined three categories of managers. One is ineffective, second is effective, and third is advanced level. I'll tell you the behaviors of all the three. I want you to watch this video in detail and see what kind of behaviors are exhibited by ineffective, effective, and managers at advanced level. And then just try to plot where you are right now and what are the best practices that you can learn from this video is these behaviors that you can inculcate that will help you to shape up your career to move ahead. And in the end, I also want you to watch the last part of this video because that is where I'm also going to give you a surprise benefit where if you are able to understand what are the key areas for advanced level of managers, I want you to share your feedback in the form of comment below to give your thoughts where you are right now. So be there and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel for more reach and for more people to learn from it. So based on my analysis, my study, my research, I have formulated three categories of manager. And these three categories of manager are ineffective, effective, and advanced. So let's see how ineffective managers utilize or manage their time. Number one, you will find that these people spend a lot of time in surfing internet, which means they are very busy in searching things here and there, what is happening latest in the news, what is the breaking news, what kind of inputs are coming from social media, from various distractions. So they are completely distracted. Second thing, they constantly check and read their emails. A lot of time I say busyness doesn't mean business. So you will find that from outside that they are very busy, they are busy on their emails, but eventually they are just passing time, they are just killing time by reading emails which are irrelevant and they are not required to be acted upon. They also do a lot of personal phone calls. You will find them, they are very busy. They are always on phone. They are talking to some or the other person, either whether they have a work or they don't have work. They are constantly busy on phone calls. That's why they don't have time for their own people. Then you will also see that they will be applying for jobs because they see that work is not much there. They are not facing any challenge. So they try to explore opportunities outside. Then they go for either they hold or they host or they go for unproductive meetings. So when they conduct meetings, there is no productivity, there is no content, there is no message. They just run the meeting for hours together where people get bored and they don't get any input from their line manager. Next is they also spend a lot of time in their snack breaks, and most of the time you will find that I'm just saying that they are busy in smoking. So they will go as a smoking break, but they'll spend more amount of time going there, and that's where they lose a lot of time. Next is they are always looking for others to solve their problem because they don't want to work on themselves. They always take time from others to solve their problems. They don't have their own ways of analyzing and solving their own problems. Followed by they are happy with the status quo. They believe that as things are going on, they are absolutely fine, they're absolutely normal. There is no need to bring any change. So they don't like change much. They say that things are good and let it be like this. And finally, they spend a lot of time in gossips. I'm sure you will find such managers very often, very much in your current system if you are working right now. So think about it, those managers. And in case you yourself are into some of these categories, just figure it out that how do you spend your time. So I have categorized these category of people as ineffective managers just because that they are not able to utilize their time to the fullest potential for which people look up to them. Now we move into the second category. The second category is the effective managers. Now this effective managers are those managers who are able to utilize their time. Let's understand that where they manage, what are which are the tasks that they spend time upon. Number one, they work on developing their skills in the current job. I have repeatedly said in various forums that developing your skills is making you competent, and people who are into it, they definitely reflect the first sign of effectiveness in their job is by developing the skills. The second part is they participate in meetings. They just don't go and attend the meetings. They bring value. They provide solutions. They provide suggestions which are relevant and important for the work to progress, either for simplifying a complex problem or for giving an idea that will be more innovative in that approach. So that's how they become effective. Then they look for leadership opportunities, which means that they take initiatives. They move forward. They say that where is the work that they can exhibit their leadership capabilities by participating in different projects, participating in different forums, by sharing their capability and teamwork. And these are all leadership opportunities that they look for. Next is they show up on time. As I said that they are very disciplined. They are always before time. They are not on time. They are before time, which means that they respect the value of time of others. Next is they think like managers and not employees, which simply means that they take care of their people, their time, they respect their values, and they think about how they can get more productivity out of their teams. Next is they record accomplishments. Sign of a good and effective manager is that how you are recording those accomplishments by sharing it with your team and giving the due credit to your own people. Next is they focus on activities. They are always impatient. They want to do something, and that's where they work on different kind of activities that encourages people to utilize their skills and go out for trying new areas which they have not. So that helps in building more skills and also eventually helps in taking smaller or bigger level of risk in their job that will help them to get better. The next is they pay attention to who is getting promoted. Now, since they are effective, they work on their skills. They also keep an eye on how people are moving forward in their career. What has helped that person to become, to move to the next level. So they watch that very carefully so that it helps them in a positive way that how they can prepare themselves for the upcoming role. And the last and the most important thing is that they solve problems. As I said, they are good in the innovation. They contribute and participate in meetings, which means they help. They like solving problems, and these are some of the very important signs of effective managers. That is where I would say that in an organization there are always around 30 to 40% people who are effective, and at least 50 to 60% of the people who are ineffective managers. Now we come into the 10% category, a 10 or 15% category of people who are at an advanced stage. Now let's understand that what are the characteristics of advanced level managers in managing their time, because managing time is managing productivity and managing effectiveness. So number one, they work on skills they need for the next job. Now this is very, very important. Try to understand what they are talking. They are not working on their current skills. They are working on advanced skills because they know that if they have to move to the next level, what are the skills that are required. So they work on advanced skills for the relevant job that they are aiming to become in future. Number two is they think like leader and they create vision for self and team, which means that they are not worried about your current issues or current day or current month. They look things from 6 months or 1 year perspective. That is where they are better in planning, they are better in executing those plans, and that's how they are able to engage a lot of people, as they have a clarity of vision, and they help in creating vision for their teammates also. Next is they communicate accomplishment. They celebrate achievements. They share it with everyone, and they reward and recognize people who have done exceedingly well. And that's the sign of a great leader. And that's how they are at an advanced stage. The next is they focus on results. They have a very high result orientation, which also shows that they are very good in problem solving. They will not just give up, or they will not just come back and say, no, it is not possible. They will go out, they will think, and then they will act on it, and they will bring results. And that brings innovation at an advanced stage. That means they will not just come out with an excuse, rather they will come out with a solution to a problem. That's why they are very highly focused on results. The next part is that they give full attention to their people, which means that they respect people, they understand their problems, they always have time for their people, because they know that people are their most important asset, how they can help them to build their capabilities. So they always spend time in selecting the right people or hiring the right people, and at the same time they spend time in listening to them in their personal needs and their professional needs, and that's how their teams also respect them a lot. The next is they don't compare themselves to others, which means that they know what is their style. They don't see themselves as less or more. They just focus on their work. They just focus on their skills, and that's how they are able to keep keep themselves high in case of different situations. They don't feel low. They don't feel bad that I'm less competent. So that's where, they, or rather I would say, they learn from others. That's their growth mindset, that they are always looking forward for opportunities to learn new things and apply new things to develop their weakness into strength. The next is they don't panic. I'm sure a lot of leaders, when situations are tough, when situations are challenging, they either get panic or they run away. When I say panic, means they will run to their boss and say, boss, now this is impossible. This is not going to happen. They don't panic. They stay there. They think deeply, and then they find out what is the right and amicable solution. As I said, that they are high on result orientation, which means they are focused what they are likely to get. Next is they make people more capable to solve problems. Now see, the success of any manager is how you make your men more capable than you. And that is where they spend most of their time. It is not now your capability, that how smarter you are than your men. It is now how you make your men more smarter than you. And the day you start doing it, it clearly shows that you are now ready for the next level. And this is where these managers who are at an advanced level, they work in shaping and developing their team. Then the most important thing is they have a coach. As I always say, a coach is someone whom you can speak to, whom you can share your problems, you can share your concerns, and coaches gives you a different and a wider perspective of how things can be done, and these are those things which are not in your own radar, which are not in your mind right now. So coaches help you to give you that edge over others. And all the people who are in the advanced stage, they have a coach with them. Today you look at any successful leader, and when you interview them, when you talk to them in detail, you will find that some or the other way they have coaches, mentors, or trainers in and around their life who have helped them to reach where they are. Well, friends, these are some of my thoughts that I wanted to share with each one of you in terms of how you can work on your capabilities, how you can manage your time effectively if you want to become a successful manager. Because the biggest asset for any successful manager is that how you utilize your time and increase your productivity, and also for your team and for your organization. Well, if you like this video, do share your comments, do share your feedback, and I want you to go back and practice this last part and see that how it is helping you. Find out those behaviors which are making you ineffective. Omit that part, go and write down your own list, that which are the areas that you can work on and start building yourself. So I want you to now let me know and share your feedback in the comment section, whatever you liked in this part and what more that you want to learn from me. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me. And once again, don't forget to like and subscribe this YouTube channel. A lot of content is getting ready to come your way for your development. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me.